everyone. Welcome to Recruit Knowledge with Omar Porter. Thank you for checking out the podcast. Welcome to Recruit Knowledge with Omar Porter. Thank you for checking out the podcast. Trying to give you recruiting information to help parents, help players, and just whoever we can in this field. Today, I want to hit on a few topics. Hope everybody's doing well, though. So, junior days have been going on, and I've been seeing a lot of kids, post going to junior days and things like that. What I will say is make sure that you hit different schools and different levels of schools for junior days. So, just don't get caught on, and I say this a lot, because the D1 dream, and everybody has that, and that's what you should have. But at the same time, make sure you also go visit 1AA schools or, FCS and Division II, Division III, NAIA, whatever it may be. Just, visit different levels of schools as well, because if some schools, like if the Power Five and schools like that don't come, then eventually you'll be trying to get in contact with those schools, trying to find you somewhere to go. So as you visit these junior days, make sure that you go visit some of the other schools as well. Also, camp season is around the corner, not too far from here either. Choose your camps wisely. So, I see, some kids getting offers and some kids hadn't got some of the offers that they think that they should have. Well, at camp, hey, go put the work in and go prove some people wrong. That's one thing about camp. There's two things about camp. You go to learn from college coaches as well. So don't just get caught up in, I'm going to get an offer. You go to learn at your position from college coaches. And at the same time, you do go show them, hey, I can compete with these other guys that you have at this camp. So choose your camps wisely when you're doing that. Like I said, I always try to tell a couple of kids, if they don't have offers yet, pick you out of Power 5 or FBS school, and then visit some of your FCS and your Division 2s and 3s and NAIs, whoever have camps that's in your area, and even hit some camps where it's going to be multiple teams there at some of those bigger schools camps. So make sure you're doing that. Like I said, I never want to knock a kid for having a D1 dream, because that's what you're supposed to do. I did it. But reality has to set in at some point that Florida State may not come, Alabama may not come, Clemson may not come, Carolina may not come, Georgia may not come, and you need to go visit some of those other schools, because what happens is when that school's trying to show you love and you think you're bigger and better than them, parents listen to me as well, where you feeding your son, yeah, man, well, we going for this. And I got it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want them the best for them and you back them. But reality has to set in at certain times at the position that you play. Realize this, you are not competing against kids across the county. Like, for instance, at Crest High School, our rivals at Shelby. Yeah, those kids, they compete against those guys when you're on the field. But when it comes to this college recruiting thing, you are competing against kids across the country. Not just here. Get that out your head. Get that out your head. Stop watching the kid across the street. They got an offer and you just looking at him. No. You need to be looking at everywhere. Like, look and see what's going on in the recruiting world. Why are these kids this and that, and who got these offers? And at the same time, your time will come, but you just got to work and know what you need to do to take care of yourself. Worry about you and what you get and what you can get. So work on it in the classroom, work on the field. Another point I want to make, and I hope this makes sense to you. Are you working to get better to get an offer, players, or are you just working to get an offer? Think about that. Are you working to get better, to be a better player, to be a better person, to be a better player? We talk about training, to be a better player so you can get an offer, or you just focus on, I'm just working to get an offer. Like, it's a difference to me. It's a difference to me. And a lot of you guys that are juniors going into your senior year, I hope you're working hard, taking care of business. But guess what? If you hadn't got an offer yet, you have another year of high school football. You have another year of high school football where you can show these people, hey, let me get out here on the field, so I'm working to get better to perform, and then, hey, maybe that offer can come. So I don't want to, be on you too long today, but I'm starting to try to do more videos with the podcast, not just, the podcast. And also the podcast is available on iTunes, Google Play, all of your sites to where you can get your podcasts and stuff through. So make sure you go and subscribe. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel that I've committed to, Recruit Knowledge with Omar Porter. Like I said, didn't want to be before you long, but once again, junior days have gone. Some of them are still going, I think. Most of them are finished. You know, people want to go visit places. Make sure you visit all levels. Camp season right around the corner. Choose your camps wisely. Choose your camps wisely, because what's going to happen is, if you just go to the big schools and then you don't get that offer, then y'all going to be mad when you see other people getting offers from other places that may even be smaller because you thought you was too big to go to them. I'm just telling you. That's what's going to end up happening. And then you're going to be mad because you didn't, you know what I'm saying, build a relationship with the people that was reaching out to you, but you thought you was too big. You know, there's nothing wrong with thinking you're good, thinking your son is good, your kid's good. Nothing wrong with that at all. But sometimes you have to be realistic about certain things and certain positions. I was a 5'7", 165-pound safety / corner in high school. Florida State wasn't coming. You know, Alabama wasn't coming. Now, Carolina, they wasn't coming. But now academically, I could have went where I wanted. But at the same time, just looking at, and do I think I could have played at that level? You know, special teams or something, and maybe work my way into some other stuff? Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I played at Gardner-Webb University, Division II school, and had a ball, had a blast. You know, made some great people. You know, played 2 years, eventually still went back and got my degree. That's what it's about at the end of the day. You know, that's what it's about at the end of the day. We play ball, we love it, we do it. We want our kids to do it, the ones that's doing it. But sometimes we lose focus and don't even think about the education piece. And that's a big piece of it. So once again, thank you for checking out Recruit Knowledge with Omar Porter. Like I said, I'll be doing more videos now with the podcast and bringing other guests and stuff on as well. So thank you guys for checking it out. Subscribe, tell your friends, share this video, and we got more coming. Thank you. Recruit Knowledge with Omar Porter. Hello everyone. Welcome to Recruit Knowledge with Omar Porter.